It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Wizards in Washington. And guys, for the Wizards, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life.
Shaq.
Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Maybe a cause for concern, but something they are well aware of.
And seeing where Washington is, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
And, Greg, for me, the quick start and the focus affirms the fact that this team is one of the dominant teams in the league.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Anthony is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Ilgauskas, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Thomas in at the point guard. The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight, the first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Washington now, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Here's Nash, following the basket by Michael Jordan from about 19 feet. And that one's good. Millsap.
I mean, hey, Millsap's just showing us what he's got. He's making it look easy with that beautiful shot of his.
Jordan the screen. Thomas kicks to Randolph. Lets it go from the wing, and that one's good.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nash dishes to Wilkins. Offensive rebound, goes back up, and it's Millsap laying it in.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Nash against Thomas. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Nash drives in. That is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Jordan kicks to Randolph. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Nash.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Obviously, we talked about Steve Nash because you can't argue he's one of the best point guards over the past few decades. Coach told me that Nash's ability to control tempo, to get everyone involved, and to communicate so seamlessly with his teammates is what makes him so dangerous.
And thank you, Doris. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Down low, Wilkins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That free throw good from Wilkins. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Ilgauskas. Nash against Thomas. Passes to Anthony. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound Washington.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thomas kicks to Ilgauskas. Jordan the screen. It's Jordan on the wing. Jordan with another miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Jang, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Jang inside, covered by Anthony. Jang, no luck. Outside Jordan. Randolph, a screen on Nash. Randolph passes to Ilgauskas. Looking to end the run, and he nails the jumper.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here's Nash. He has 6, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 4. Jordan kicks to Thomas. The dish to Ilgauskas. Thomas a screen. And a wide open look for Jordan. The Clippers rebound. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now Jordan following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. That ties it up.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here's Goodrich after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Carmelo Anthony 4th.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
It would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. These are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
Now here's Jordan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's Nash. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Nash has got 8.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Reed is checked in for Zach Randolph. Reed dishes to Anthony. Reed a screen. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Goodrich. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Goodrich has got his first points of the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Isaiah Thomas, 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Thomas. For the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Jen. Jones comes in for Goodrich. And it's Dragic in for Steve Nash. David West, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rodman comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Dragic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Nene. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Nene, the screen. It's Dragic with the drive. Nene has the open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Nene's got his second basket of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Thomas. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Dragic kicks to Jones. The teardrop falls in. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Dragic against Thomas. Takes it from 10. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
The shot by Wilkins, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
West, offensive rebound. Reed misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The shot by Nene, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Thomas. It's Jordan on the wing. Five on the clock. And that one's good. Jordan's got 8 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, rising sound, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
Kevin, a chance to get a glimpse at how the Wizards are doing. It's still early in the season. Let's see where they rank in the stats. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Third in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
You know, you go back to their three-point field goal percentage, some true dead eyes on their roster, no doubt. And that's such a luxury offensively. They have been absolutely lights out.
Williams, he's checked in for the Wizards. Roberson comes in for Wilkins. Outside Dragic. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Washington, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Jones. Roberson the pass to Nene. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Wizards have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 8. He's guarded by Dragic. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Wizards. Jones is running. Dishes to Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The drive by Jordan, and the rebound goes to Nene. Wizards leading by 8. Williams dishes to Dragic. Feeds to Robertson. The 3. David West grabs the miss. The Clippers shooting 45% from the field early. Defended by Jones. And there's the feed to Jordan. Excellent D there from Williams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dragic kicks to Robertson. Dragic left side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Wizards have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
Here's Williams. Dragic the pass to Robertson. Williams dishes to Dragic. 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Dragic has got his first bucket in this one.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Pass to West. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
To the right side. Robertson. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 9. The pass to Reed. Puts up the baby hook. That drops. Reed's got his second bucket of the game to go. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. Dragic. No good on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively. Two huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Anthony. Ilgauskas is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jordan. Clippers trail by 10. Ilgauskas' screen on Nash. Defended by Nash. Anthony kicks to Ilgauskas.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Wizards. Wilkins comes in for Jones. Thomas checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Nash. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Randolph a screen. Anthony, the pass to Thomas. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Randolph. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Anthony. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got 6.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Nash against Thomas. Nash drawing the double team. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Nash. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Washington with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Millsap misses. Clippers trail by 6. Anthony with it, guarded now by Nash. Pass to Randolph. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Randolph's got 8 points. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nash drives in, and it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. On the wing, Goodrich. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Wizards leading by 4. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Here's Goodrich following the basket by Michael Jordan. Williams sets a screen for Nash. Nash drawing the double team. Wilkins dishes to Millsap. That's good. Millsap's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Clippers trail by 4. you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Thomas. Nash with it. He's got 8. It's Wilkins with the drive. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wilkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Goodrich against Jordan. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers, 6 games out.
You know, for Los Angeles, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the plan they have in place is going to get it done. This season could be another long, slow journey through the NBA cellar.
Now, here is Ilgauskas. Rebounded by the Wizards. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside Wilkins. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Now here's Goodrich, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Goes up the baseline, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. The Wizards have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Nene, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reed's checked in. He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Anthony kicks to Ilgauskas. They get a hand on it. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Wizards leading by 7. Nene with the screen on Jordan. Nash with it. Now Anthony defending. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Nash. 7 points for Nene.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Thomas against Nash. And Thomas now, top of the key. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Reed's got 6 points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Right side Wilkins. Down low, Nene. Got a hand on it. Thomas against Nash. Kicks it to Anthony. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. The drive by Anthony. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Passes it to Wilkins. Tries from 10. Works a big high post and goes in. 13 points in the game.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
Thomas against Nash. Thomas passes to Jordan. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Michael Jordan.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Millsap.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Reed against Millsap. Outside Jordan. Reed a screen. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Anthony again missing. Goodrich dishes to Wilkins. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anthony missing again.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Thomas goes in. Here's Ilgauskas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Thomas. Averaging about 16 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Millsap. Andre Robertson comes in for Wilkins. Jones checked in for Goodrich. And it's Dragic in for Nash. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dragic. He kicks to Jones. To the paint. Here's Dieng. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Thomas has it in the corner. There's the bucket. Good. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Dragic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Thomas up top. Defended by Jones. Thomas kicks to Rodman. He dishes it to Reed. The fadeaway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Reed's got 8.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Dieng. And Thomas pulls it down.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with them.
And here's Dragic. it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ilgauskas. Some solid defense there by Nene.
Clearly a 2-for-1. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Wizards leading by 4. Up top, Dragic. Steps back and shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Wizards lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going somewhere, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots and we'll be fine.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Washington had no problems getting going. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. Much of their early lead was flushed down the drain, though, as they ended the quarter up by just 3. Going into the second quarter, they lost a little focus, sacrificed some points, but still finished with a 4-point cushion at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, they forced their way to some easy buckets, aggressively going to the rack, imposing their will. I mean, taking it inside establishes an attitude and toughness that you can't get any other way.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Zhang is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. And it's Nash in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Goodrich kicks to Zhang. Back to Goodrich. Zhang, a screen. Goodrich passes to Dang. There's the dish to Goodrich. Cans it from downtown. Goodrich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Wilkins against Anthony. Dishes it to Thomas. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards leading by 5. Goodrich kicks to Wilkins. Shot on the wing. Anthony with the block. Wilkins against Anthony. Another shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Wizards have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Looking at the game for Wilkins, 13 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
And the second free throw, good. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jordan up top. He's covered by Goodrich. 3-on-3. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist from Goodrich. Goodrich has got 3 assists now in this one. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Goodrich. Outside Millsap. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. The second chance effort. Rejected by Randolph. And they'll keep possession. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. West is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Jordan the screen. Randolph can't hit. The Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Dang. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got assist number 8 now on the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Picked by Randolph. Here's Jordan. And again, no good by the Clippers. Wizards leading by 10. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Jang can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Feeds it to Goodrich. Outside Millsap. Nails it from the high post. Millsap's got 13 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Jordan dishes to West. And the rejection by Jang. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. puts up the baby hook and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Wizards have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Clippers trail by 14. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
It's Nash with the drive. David West grabs the miss. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Anthony. The second effort got a piece of it. Here's Nash. 8 points for him. The feed to Millsap. Lets it go with the 3. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 16 points for Millsap. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
A moment now to see the numbers for Anthony. Right around 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Wizards making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards leading by 13. Goodrich against Jordan. Pass to Anthony. Kicks it to Randolph. No one near him. That one falls coming off Anthony's feed. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one. Wizards have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Nash the pass to Wilkins. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Randolph. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Looking to get back on track here. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I know we're not too far along in the season yet, Kevin, but let's see how the Clippers have done so far in the league rankings. 2nd in points off turnovers, 3rd in free throw percentage. And the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
And you talk about their points off turnovers. A great combination of offense and defense. Really a blitzing style on both ends of the floor.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Wizards. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Anthony, he's got 8 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Washington making some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jang, and Jones subbed in for Williams. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Reed is checked in for West. Both free throws good from Anthony. Washington leading now by 7. Dragic kicks to Goodrich. Back to Dragic. Baseline J on the way, and he gets it to go. Dragic has got 6. Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Right side, Jordan. Randolph a screen, and they double up Jordan. He's guarded by Dragic. 4 on the clock. The drive by Anthony. Here's Reed. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Looking at the game Reed has been having, he's got 8 points, and boy, are his rebound numbers ever impressive.
Clark, it's all guts and determination. That's really what rebounding's all about, and that's what's been on display here today.
Roberson, he's checked in for Goodrich. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for the Clippers. So he comes up empty, missing both. Wizards leading by 9. Jones kicks to Dragic. Another miss by Dragic.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Randolph, a screen on Millsap. Millsap with the steal. Now here's Dragic. He has 6. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Left side, Jordan. Randolph a screen. Jordan dishes to Randolph. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 14 points for Zach Randolph. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Wilkins against Randolph. Releases. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And a look at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Screen by Jones. Excellent use of the screen that time. Wilkins has got 20.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Nice shot by Randolph.
MJ finding his man right there.
So it's Washington now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. So it's the Clippers now. 7-point differential. Reed, a screen on Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
And the Clippers making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. On the free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Dragic with it. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Wilkins. And he dunks it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Over to the left wing. Left side, Rodman. Here's Reed. Here's Ilgauskas. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Ilgauskas has got 9.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ilgauskas is screen on Dragic. From 13 feet, it goes down. And now just a 3-point Washington lead.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Cleveland, off to a great start this season, currently in 2nd. And checking out Washington.
And when I look at Washington, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
And the Wizards making a change here. Rodman's checked in. Jordan against Jones. Outside Dragic. Down low. Here's Rodman. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Reed. Clippers trail by 3. Passes it to Ilgauskas. Over to the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Now the dish to Ilgauskas. Shot from 12. Again, Los Angeles.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Millsap score the basket. His 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Dishes to Ilgauskas. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Washington called for the foul.
At the line of the Wizards, number 12, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Lee's checked in for Rodman. He hits both from the stripe. 1:24 left to play in the third. Outside Dragic. To the middle. And it's blocked. Jordan against Jones. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
From outside the arc, Oberson gets the bucket. Oberson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Outside, Rodman. They set the pick. He kicks to Jordan. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jordan's got 17 now. Here's Lee. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. 11 points in the game. Reed a screen. Rocket 6 for the lead. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. He's got 10. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Picked by Lee. Here's Millsap. Second shot opportunity. Misses the shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Clippers on top, leading by just 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Washington trailing. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Reed. Anthony is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Thomas, and it's Jordan in a 2-guard. Jang, no luck.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Here's Randolph. Washington with the rebound. Jang's got 6 rebounds in the game. Nash against Thomas. Jang a screen to the inside. Reed with the steal. Outside Thomas. He shoots again. The offensive rebound.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for the Wizards. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Outside Jordan. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Jordan against Goodrich. He dishes it to Jang. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The drive by Jordan. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Jordan. And the shot is good. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Jang, a screen. Nash outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Jordan. And that one goes long. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Goodrich passes to Millsap. He feeds it to Nash. Millsap sets the pick for Nash. Off the screen. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Zhang.
Beautiful pass by Steve Nash.
Picked by Randolph. Here's Jordan. Shoots from 14. Randolph can't hit. Here's Reed. That's good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. No good from Jordan. Goodrich against Thomas. Wilkins kicks to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Nash after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Zhang, a screen. Here's Millsap. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And that's now 20 points for Millsap.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Anthony. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Zhang, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Nene. Takes the 3. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Millsap.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Thomas kicks to Randolph. Feeds to Jordan. Randolph a screen. Pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Now Nash. Now the feed to Wilkins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Anthony. It's Jordan on the wing. Goodrich against Anthony. And the rebound goes to Nene. Wizards trail by 3. It's Goodrich on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Millsaps against Randolph. Nene, the screen. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
That shot was made possible by the work of Nene setting the screen.
Thomas kicks to Randolph. There's the pass to Jordan. Here's Reed. Shot no good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Jordan against Goodrich. Nene with the screen on Jordan. Millsap buries it down low. Millsap's got 7 points here in this quarter. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line of the Wizards, Willis Reed. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Kicks it to Nene. Plenty of space. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jordan dishes to Thomas. Randolph sets a screen for Thomas. Jordan against Goodrich. Shot from 12. And that's good for 2. And that's 23 points for Jordan.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Ilgauskas is checked in for the Clippers. Now, here's Nash. Here's Wilkins. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Wilkins has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Thomas against Nash. Here's Ilgauskas. Here's Randolph. Excellent D there from Wilkins. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And here's Nash. Back to Wilkins. Another miss by Wilkins. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Nene. Outside Thomas. Back to Anthony. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there by Nene. Nash kicks to Goodrich. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Randolph. Randolph missing again. Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Millsap has the open look. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Randolph a screen. Anthony, the pass to Randolph. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a performance from Millsap here. 25 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. One is no good.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Anthony kicks to Thomas. Randolph dishes to Thomas. Outside Anthony. Shot to stop the drought. Rebounded by Goodrich. Goodrich has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Nash. Nene with the screen on Ilgauskas. Nash kicks to Nene. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And it's 9 points for Nene.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
.156 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ilgauskas. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Talk about some great numbers for Ilgauskas. He's got 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often blocking shots and getting rebounds.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
That free throw good from Wilkins.
Those and ones can be really critical moments in a tight game like this one.
Nice game. Great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
Here's Thomas. Anthony, the pass to Randolph. Anthony dishes to Randolph, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've seen Randolph playing a good game here. 8 rebounds, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And Randolph drops them both.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls!
It's Nash with the drive. And Nash gets double teamed. Millsap kicks to Nene. Here's Wilkins. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Goodrich against Thomas to take the lead. They get it back. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Now, here's Nash. Stolen by Randolph. Here's Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 14 points for Carmelo Anthony.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
It's good. Here's Nash. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Anthony. Jordan up top. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rising Sun, give it up for your Wizard Girls!
Washington has possession. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nash outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wilkins dishes to Nene. The kick out to Wilkins. Can't connect. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. You know, guys know time and place. You know, we want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, you know, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
Distributing the ball might not be his #1 duty, but tonight he was very creative. He nearly got double digits in assists. You have to love how alert he was and aware he was of his surroundings. So many of his passes led to high-quality shots.
Well, this win was really, really needed, and he went out and he got it for him. They lost 2 in a row coming in, and dropping a third straight would have been very, very rough. But he took it upon himself, took it right to the ship, as he always does. Great performance and a great time to deliver.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.